Everybody, Kaoiji here. So I don't have the ability to edit my videos the way that I normally would, so this recap is going to be a little bit different from the ones that I've done in the past. So we're going to do this dry and dirty, hopefully in one shot, because I don't have the ability to edit my videos, so let's just jump into it. Beginning in January 1st, we have the New Year's event, and it's everything that we've seen in previous events before, where basically we have, the Rappies, the Emperor Rappies, and we have our shops. There's going to be new ACs. There's the actual winter portion of the event starting the week after on January 11th, where not only do we get the refresh of the shop, because it goes from the New Year event to the winter event, but there's going to be another NPC. There's going to be a new Arcs race, Arcs records. That's the word I'm looking for. There's going to be new field races in the Alia region and the Redum region. And then also we're going to have our new practice drill, which is an 8-player cannonball strike quest, which honestly, I'm glad that they're using some of these mechanics. There's going to be another AC, and this one looks really cool because it's a mix of Japanese styles and also streetwear. So it's traditional meets modern. And I like that for the most part. There's some cool little motions that are available here, like Shadow Swim. These are pretty cool. There's the floating pokeworm, but again, I'm not a fashion channel, so we're not going to be going over that. One thing that they didn't mention is that at the beginning of the new year, beginning on December 28th, there's going to be 2 new scratches that are going to be available, and these will be the Rewind Collection 8, which is all the NGS spec items that haven't been back since last January, and there's also going to be a PSO2 spec scratch, which is the New Year's Memories. Now, they did mention that there are going to be other things available coming back, like the Redum items and some of the emotes that were available from SG Scratch. Those are going to be coming back as well. So there will be a lot of revivals. One other thing is that the AC Scratch that we didn't cover before, the remix line, is going to be rehashed items, again, previously distributed in NGS, but these are going to have new designs to them. And in addition, the footwear is going to be divided away from the actual outfit, so that way you can get the footwear separately. Maybe there were shoes that you liked as a part of an outfit, but you didn't like the outfit itself. You'll be able to get those as well. Now, beginning the winter 2023 event, you'll be able to get the Tenebrious Almaty camo, and also the first snow title. There's going to be everything that we've seen before, and that's going to be pretty cool. We didn't actually get to see anything that was available in the event shop because they blurred the pricing out, which is a little bit weird considering I've never seen them do that before. Again, we see this here at the end. There's going to be the Nord Emperor Rappy. They showed off their refined form 10, the mission pass. They showed off the mag for that. Again, really cool stuff. But the major point is that beginning January 25th for this headline, we are going to be seeing the Newson Plant combat sector. This is a new combat sector that's going to be available in the Styria region, and it combines everything that we've seen from all of the previous regions. The next Alio, the new enemy that was available in Stia, drawing a blank at his name, the Amscavaris, and we're going to be seeing all of these enemies in new forms available here. Every time a PSC burst occurs, certain game elements are going to be changed. The spawn enemies are going to be changing as well. Another thing to keep in mind is that there are brand new mechanics that are going to be available in this combat sector that we've never seen before, that are exclusive to this combat sector for now, like being able to drop bombs that are like, you have to guide them into it. Here is explosive decoys, and then there's going to be other mechanics as well. And honestly, really cool stuff. There's going to be the ability to get to boost your diving attacks. So diving attacks are going to be relevant again. Besides just knocking one of those enemies out of the air, there's going to be plasma traps. Again, new mechanics, and I like this. I like the fact that this combat sector is going to be a lot more dynamic. One other thing to keep in mind, and I'm skipping over it purposefully, because the Dragon Slayer camo is coming back. Now, if you guys never knew, this is actually a old type weapon from base PSO2 that was then converted into a new type weapon, and it was friggin' awesome. There was a couple of ways to make this like one of the strongest swords you can get in the game, but anyway, the reason why this is a big deal is because Quartz Dragon is coming back. For those of you guys who have never played base PSO2, Quartz Dragon is tough. It's a tough dragon, really fun to fight. honestly, really good choice to come back, and I'm kind of glad that they're bringing back some of the classic enemies from base PSO2. One of the things is we're going to be seeing the another thing from Rodine, Ronaldine. I'll never say that name right. Ronald McDonaldine, and that's the new Relentless training. Anyway, one other thing that they're implementing on January 25th is we're going to be seeing a new series of mini episodes. These are going to be focusing on Glenn and Kanui, after which another thing that they're adding is the ability to bring in, and we just saw that just a second ago, the 7-star and 8-star weapons to plus 60, but you're going to need arms refiner 2s that are going to be available in the Nuisance Plant combat sector. Now, on January 25th as well, it's a big update, so we're getting a ton of quality of life. The area region, a lot of the materials are going to be relocated, so that way they're easier to grab compared to being scattered throughout the entire zone. They'll be confined, so it makes it, you know, you don't have to spend 2 hours a day to be able to get all of your materials. The alpha reactors are going to be only in one area in central Alio, again making it so that it's a little bit easier for you to be able to get your Meseta. Accessories are going to now have the coordinates in which they're going to be laid, so you can share that more easily with your friends. So that way, if there's accessories and items that you find a good match for, you can share that with your friends and be like, these are the coordinates. And, you know, instead of being like, they're around these particular zones. One of the cool things is you'll be able to change your motion on the go while you're in the area, while you're in the open world, without having to actually go into the salon. So there's going to be that. It's going to be in the menu. One other thing that's also going to be changing is the damage adjustments and the damage resists are going to be available in the actual status menu. I'm like slipping over my words as usual. This is why I kind of like editing the recap. But anyway, so this is really nice. A lot of good changes that are going to be coming here, right? We have another AC scratch again coming, and this is kind of okay, I guess. You're going to have the ability to wish list certain fashions and items that you see either on other players or something, so that way you can more easily find these when you're in player shops or whenever they come up, and you'll be able to preview the multiple stances if that emote has multiple multiple actions. So let's say if there's an emote that has 5 different stances, you'll be able to preview all of those while you're also looking at the prize list, which is really huge. Now, like I said, is you will be able to wish list them, and it's to be able to see them more easily when you're searching them in the shop. And again, really, really cool stuff. Now, there is one more thing that they wound up adding. It's the wanted item search list, which is what I was just talking about. But there's one more thing that they just wound up adding that we did not hear in the actual slides itself. And let me just make sure that I get it over really quick. They are going to be adding more Ryuker devices. Actually, I think they say it here. So let's see if we can go over that real quick.
Game window will be updated. When you complete your current task.
Oh, it's the specific, and sorry, because I definitely forgot what was it. And it's not really all that important. But it was the specification on which tasks are going to be prioritized. Main tasks are going to be prioritized always first, where others are going to be second. Things that are limited time only will then be prioritized immediately after. So side tasks will be the last in the priority list. So that's something to keep in mind. They showed off the new Cosmic Convict scratch again. It's got a cash money emote. That's really cool. Now, one other thing, I keep saying one other thing, but you're gonna have to bear with me because I don't have, again, my normal recap. But the importance of this is huge. So what they did say here is that in the important specification changes regarding blocks, blocks will now automatically generate based on the population. So at the beginning of every maintenance, there'll be maybe 1, 2, or 3 blocks available in every region. And then based on the amount of people that are going to be available, there will be automatically generating blocks based on population for each zone. So, and it'll be reset every maintenance. So this way, it's dynamic. They don't have to worry about shutting down the servers, doing any emergency maintenance. It's completely dynamic, which is the way that it was supposed to be. and they finally got that working. So I'm excited. Now to the bread and butter of this headline, right? Which is the roadmap. The roadmap is huge because we're getting a Nichi Sanji collaboration in February. We're also getting special enemies and exploration sectors. These are going to be a limited time thing. And then we're also getting Dark Falls Aegis, which is going to be the next major Colossus boss besides the first iteration of Dark Falls. In March of spring 2023, we're going to be seeing another event month, so it's not anything crazy, but there's also going to be new ranks added to the Geometric Labyrinth. One thing that we did not cover yet that we should have covered earlier is that the Geometric Labyrinth, as well as other previous Trainia, will have matchmaking, so that way you can match with random players rather than always needing a party if you so please. And it will take on some of your challenge items to be able to get you a party of skill sets. From April to May, we're going to be seeing the Gunblade class finally released. We're going to be seeing 2 types of second anniversary boss rush quests. We're also going to be seeing the second anniversary urgent quest, and these are basically telling us the second anniversary is on the way, and we are getting chapter 5 of the story. Now that's kind of exciting because more story, always a good thing. And in June, they have the creative space being implemented. The level cap is going to be increased to 75 and additional class skills. So that means that there will be more cocoons that are going to be available in either one or all of the new regions. So that'll be kind of exciting. They showed off the new version of Dark Falls Gemini, or Aegis as we called it before. The music is a banger, and this whole fight looks awesome. But for the sake of spoilers, I'm going to be linking this down in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and see it for yourself, because I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited because it looks hard, it looks cool. It's a mixture of Profound Darkness and Gemini from base PSO2. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, here they wind up saying that can they add more Ryuker devices? I don't know what kind of question this is personally. Sure, they said they're going to look into it, but they don't want to disrupt the flow of the game, and there's that. There was a question here, and it's kind of faded at this moment. But they said, but they would like to be able to use titles acquired in base PSO2 and the ARC's ID for NGS. They said that they're going to look into it, and honestly, I'm kind of excited because I do want people to see my HTPD title at the very least, so I can stop getting some of the fanboys to be like, or some of the haters being like, you've never cleared HTPD. I have the title, stop talking. They did say that they're trying to improve the resolution of the preview screen for the clothing of scratch tickets. This is only going to be available on PC, but that is something they are going to be doing. The creative space is also going to be including a set of blueprints that you can submit to a leaderboard, and then based on the amount of people downloading, it'll be appear in the leaderboard. But basically, you'll be able to, even if you're not a big builder, you can submit or download certain items that are available in the creative space and just plop them into your world. And it's really, really cool based on everything that we've seen so far. Now, you guys have already heard this previously in the past, but beginning December 28th, we are going to be getting 10 a day free SG scratch. There's going to be a pre-announced urgent quest with campaign boosts. We're going to be getting EXP earned plus 50%, rare drop rate plus 50%, item drop rate plus 100%. There's going to be new augment capsules, and there's going to be an enhancement success rate and augmentation success rate plus 5%, and then a 5 a day special scratch ticket giveaway. One thing afterwards, because I was about to do it again, right, is that if you spend about $100 on the game to purchase AC, you will then be drawn into a lottery where there's going to be up to 200 winners getting their AC matched up to 20,000 AC, right, for a total of 200 winners. So you'll have 10 winners are going to be 100%, 30 winners are going to be 50, 60 winners is going to be 30, and 10 winners is going to be, and there's 100 winners is going to be 30, 10%. You get what I mean? Now, I skipped over it. If you spend AC, you get all these emotes. PR Post 7, Eat Roll Cake is another emote. You'll get the Tea Time Ran stamp, and then you'll also get a roll cake, and then also the striped uniform for type 1s and type 2s. Now, this is exciting for me, maybe not for anybody else, but we are finally getting merch. It's going to be a digital collection of Central, which also is going to give you the emote in game, some pins to represent your favorite characters, and also the stamp, and it's only going to be $10. Now, they did also say afterwards that there's also going to be the collection of PSO2 Komi, and it's going to be $17, but this will also not only give you the collection of PSO2 Komi in full, but it'll also give you manga memories that you can use to trade in for other items in the game. Like we said before, the Nichi-sanji collaboration is going to be starting this in February, and these are the VTubers that are going to be associated with it. I'm not familiar too much with Nichi-sanji, so I'm not excited for this whatsoever, but if I ever get the chance to, you know, become familiar with them, you know, maybe I'll be more excited by that. But anyway, they did say that the symphony that's going to be coming up in January will then include these emotes, the violin emote. There's going to be a music disc in game, another item, a stamp, a shirt, a whole bunch of cool stuff. And then it's also going to be headed by the voice actress for Matoy. Now, again, super exciting news. Tickets are on sale now, so you guys can go ahead and pick that up whenever you want. And then the next headline is going to be on the 1st of January 31st, on January 31st, not the 1st, but it's going to be talking about the creative space and then all of the updates that are going to be coming out in February. And that was the end of the headline. So again, sorry for this one being a little bit longer than my usual, less than 10 minutes, but I don't have the ability to edit. So I hope you bared with me to the end. Thank you guys again for watching. Damn. It's a lot harder to try to do it all in one shot, but anyway. Thank you guys for being awesome. Stay beautiful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.